Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, traders. How are you? I hope you're all well. It's Monday, just in case you weren't sure. I hope you had a nice weekend. What did you get up to? Yeah, partying, or was you well behaved? The beach, maybe? Let me know. Let me know. You know the drill by now, guys. I am all yours for the next 45 minutes to an hour. Yeah, and we're just going to discuss everything to do with trading, guys. Yeah, we're going to look at some trades I'm currently in. We can also take a look at trades that you're in, guys. So yeah, if you need help with any pairs that you're in, or just anything to do with trading anyway, if you've got a question that you're not sure about, then please, give us your question. I will happily answer it. Right, let me just bring up the live chat, guys, so I can see who is in the house. Where is the live chat? Okay, Forex with Brucey. I like this name. How are you? How are you, Brucey? Hang on, I'm having problems now. Poo Poppy, how are you? Was you down the gym today? I hope so. Hello everyone. I went to the gym earlier. I did squats and deadlifts. I hate squats. They are evil. Like I say, guys, get your questions over to me. Hello, Joseph. G'day, Greg. How are you, mate? Love that picture. That picture of me doesn't get old, does it? It's the picture that keeps giving, that one. How are you, Greg? I hope your trading's going well today, mate. My trading has been a little like last week was having a brilliant week, and then Friday was a little bit of a tricky day. And then today, guys, has been a little bit of a tricky day. So we'll look at a couple of trades that I'm in. So US dollar, Swiss franc, I've literally, okay. I'm just literally got hedged in this trade, but we'll keep an eye and see what this does. So I'll maybe explain a little bit how I hedge. Who else have we got in? Vuker, how are you? A regular, Vuker. See you most times. How are you doing? I'm good, thank you, my friend. Can you have a look at US dollar, Swiss franc? Yes, we can have a look at that for you. I'm in this trade right now. I'm actually hedged. Forex with Brucey, had the dollar push up? Yes, we did. Yeah, I was looking for the dollar push down, to be quite honest. But yeah, we have had some dollar strength come in today. So we'll take a look at that, guys, because I'm in a couple of US dollar major trades. And what else are we looking at? Colin, class, Discord, no YouTube, let the good times roll. Yeah, Colin, no messing around. You are a sponge of information. Fapello, how are you, Fapello? Not normally join us for the live stream. What do we owe the privilege? Vuker is also in this trade. Okay, well, let's start with this trade then, guys, all right? So, as you know, regulars who have watched my analysis vid this morning, we've been looking for shorts on US dollar, Swiss franc. Apologies if my throat sounds a little gravelly or like Barry White today. It's because I do too much bloody talking, to be quite honest. Okay, Poo Poppy, I was sorted because I missed my trade and I realised, don't worry about missing trades, Poo Poppy. We'll miss loads of trades, but just as long as we, get in on the good ones. Okay, so US dollar, Swiss franc, guys. Yeah, there's lots of things to like about this trade, and we're still looking for shorts. Nothing's changed, all right? But on the day chart, we were in an uptrend, all right? Didn't create higher highs. Always a red flag. Price shot down, and we had a break of these lows, even these lows. All right, so we've got lower lows, and now we're just looking for the new lower high, if that makes sense. So we're in a downward structure because we have lower lows. These are the last highs. We're just looking for a new lower high. It could be here. It could be here. It could be here. It could be here. It could be here still. The truth is we don't know, guys. All right, and this is one of the reasons I hedge. Yeah, it's because we're not going to pick the, all the time. We're not going to pick the best potential short for this trade. Yeah, will it be here? Will it be here? Will it be up here? Okay. But what I can do, I can't control that, guys. Yeah. But what I can control is the way I trade and my strategy. So I have got in on this pair. I am in this pair currently. And it was a bit of it was a H4 play. So let's look at the H4. I've always got to be careful when I say H4 play. It was a H4 trade. Okay. Don't worry, it's not a weird channel, if you know what I mean. So this was a great area here. Yeah, for me, this was a great area. We had support in terms of these last lows, hence the gray zone. Yeah, this support resistance zone. And we had the moving average 20. Yeah, so everything about this area here, I liked. Yeah, I like the value. I like the resistance we have. I just like everything about this potential trade. Then we got this bearish H4 candle. Yeah, and with H4, we are still in a H4. Let's start here. We're in a H4 downtrend. We got lower lows and potentially lower highs. Again, we don't know where this high will be. Will it be here, here, here? All right, but looking at all of those things, plus this bearish candle, I was just waiting for a retrace to get in lower. Yeah. So lots of reasons why I liked this trade. Okay. I entered, well, let's look at the H1 now. Let's look at the H1. All right. The thing with the H1 is that we are not in a downtrend. It's worth noting that, guys, because remember, you know how I trade now, guys. I look at all the different time frames. Yeah, all these different time frames paint a picture for me. But the daily and the H4 was enough for me to enter. All right. Because H1, I was going against the trade. Yeah, this is in a uptrend, clearly. Yeah, we've got higher lows, higher highs. All right, so H1 is in an uptrend. So if we wanted to be super conservative, yeah, we could have waited for a break of this level. All right, this price comes up, price breaks this level, perhaps get a bit of a retest, then we come lower. Then you've got daily H4 and H1, with you. All right, so perhaps, in hindsight, we could have done that, but I was quite happy to enter. Yeah, if we go back to the H4, I was quite happy to enter, once we got a reaction here. Okay, as it turns out, I'm now hedged. Yeah, I got in this trade here, all right, and I'm hedged here. Sorry, yeah, more here, guys. 55, I'm hedged. Okay, so when I say hedge, guys, I have tried to sell this trade here. I was unsuccessful, and now I am buying this trade. So instead of a stop loss, yeah, lots of people will have a stop loss here, and they will be out of this trade. Yeah, but I'm not. I'm in a buy. I'm carrying this loss. Okay, which is around 20 pips, a bit more than 20 pips. Okay, so yeah, about 25 pips. I'm carrying this loss. Yeah, this is a loss. All right, but I'm not out of the trade. Okay, so please bear in mind, if we use the normal stop loss, this would be minus, let's say, 25 pips. Okay, if we were, yeah, if we was in a stop loss. So how am I going to play this trade? Yeah, now I'm in a hedge. Let me explain how I'm going to hedge this. All right. So I'm in this buy and sell. Yeah, we sold here, and we've got a buy here. All right. So these are my this is my sell and buy. So what I'm going to do, guys, is first of all, look at the H4, okay? Because what might happen during this next hour, 45 minutes, we might get a wick that does that, okay? And then we have a H4 candle that looks like this, okay? If that happens, these highs haven't broken, yeah, because this wick has closed back inside, yeah? If we get a candle like that, yeah, if we get a candle wick, green body like this, we have not broken these highs. Therefore, I will close this buy, okay? And that will be 40, roughly 10 pips, okay? That will be roughly 10 pips. And then I will put a new buy order above here, all right? So we'll see. That's one way I would look to get out of this hedge, yeah, if the H4 reacted like that, because we're still in a H4 downtrend. Nothing much has changed. If the H4 finishes like this and is quite bullish, then, then I fully expect price to, potentially come up into either these last highs here, okay? And then all I'll be looking for, guys, once it gets up to this level here, I'll be looking for a breakdown in H1 or even M15, okay? And then I will exit this buy, yeah, in profit. Let's say I get out here. Then I'll put a new buy order above there. All right, guys, so this is how I hedge and this is what I'm looking for, okay? If this high holds, yeah, with the next candle, I get out of the hedge straight away. If it doesn't and price builds back up to here, I'm looking to get out of the hedge here. Once we get a breakdown, put a new hedge here, all right? Because let's be frank, guys, yeah, even the best traders in the world, they don't know that price is going to, come down and hit the lows here, okay? They don't even know if it's going to come up here and hit the lows. But what hedging does is allow us a couple of bites at the cherry. And potentially we can even take some profit, when the trade goes against us. All right, guys, so that's a quick look into hedging. Yeah, I wasn't going to talk about hedging today, but there you go. Yeah, so that's a quick, the idea of hedging. What's very important to remember as well on hedging is that you are with the day trend. I am willing to hedge this pair here, 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 here. But once it breaks these highs, I am no longer willing to hedge this pair. My idea is totally wrong that this is in a downtrend. Yeah, this is clearly not in a downtrend if it breaks these highs. Okay. And guys, it's not a magic wand. Sometimes it will go against you this much and break this high. Then you'll be holding quite a bigger loss than usual. But having said that, I can hedge my way out of most trades, so I find it a useful tool to use. All right, very useful. All right, so yeah, that's hedging, guys. Like I said, I wasn't going to talk about it, but there you go. If you want to know more about hedging, guys, then subscribe to the channel. Yeah, subscribe to the channel, smash the notification button. And if everyone right now, if you enjoyed the hedging, could you all just smash the like button? I'm going to drink some vodka. Okay, thank you for smashing the like button. So yeah, that's what I'll be looking for, guys. I'm still in this trade myself. I'll leave these markings here so we know. Let's see how this pans out today. I might come back to this trade tomorrow if necessary. Right, who else have we got here? Forex with Bruce, US dollar, Swiss franc may feel H1 imbalance above. Yeah, it could do. Yeah, I mean, depends what your strategy is, guys. If your strategy is to be with H1 trend, you won't even be in this trade. Yeah, it's not your strategy. I traded the H4 when I entered this. Okay, so you might not get a trade up until here, and then bang, we get a break of H1 structure here, we start selling. Yeah, so it depends what your strategy is. Yeah, mine's all about structure breaks and price action at support and resistance zones. Yeah, not rocket science. Join us and check it out. I promise you it's not rocket science. Keep it simple, guys. Yeah, if there's one thing I would say, keep it simple. I think US dollar trying to take stop losses. Yeah, may well be. Yeah, if this H4 candle closes, let's say it pops up a little bit more and then closes back inside here, that smells of liquidity grab, stop hunting. It's taken out all these stops. Yeah, because you can imagine there's lots of stops in here, and then it's come back down. It'll be interesting to see. Yeah, sometimes we get those liquidity grabs or those stop hunts by the big boys before they take it lower. So it'll be interesting to see. We'll see. We'll keep an eye on this H4 candle. Right, what else are we looking at? The Pello, pound Canadian dollar is reacting to the important levels. Will we see another dive? All right, good question. I'm keeping an eye on EuroCAD. Okay, so I'm keeping an eye on EuroCAD this week. All right, so let's look at EuroCAD and pound Canadian dollar. Cop Prod, good to be here again, mate. Happy days. I'll have a look at oil as well. So let's look at pound Canadian dollar and euro Canadian dollar. Okay, so euro Canadian dollar. Let's start with the day. Let's start with the weekly chart because it's a fresh new week. Yeah, I mean, looking at the weekly chart, yeah, we've got a bit more room to the downside. Okay, so if we I suggest all of you do this as well. If you're like, is it in an uptrend? Is it in a downtrend? Get a magic pen like I've got. It's not that magic, you know, it just draws lines. But yeah, just get a magic pen. Don't know why I keep calling it magic, yeah. And just follow structure. Yeah, because that pen, just by drawing those simple lines, you can clearly see we're in a downtrend because we've got lower lows. All right. We're yet to find a new lower high, but we might not get one. This just might come down to this level. And I still think we have a little bit more room, yeah, to this grey zone. So that's what we're seeing on the weekly chart. Also, look at these candles. Everyone, you should look at candles. Yeah, bearish, 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 kind of bearish, bearish, bearish. Yeah, all bearish. There is a lot of selling pressure. Now, let's drop to the day chart. What are we seeing here? All right, so there's that grey zone down here, guys, where we potentially have a little bit of room to move into. But again, get your not so magic pen out. Sounds like, I won't say it. Yeah, get your magic pen out. Okay, and we can clearly see, yeah, we're in a downtrend. All right, potentially we can take price lower. You know, does price want to come up to here first? Yeah, or potentially the moving average 20, yeah, before it comes back down. Yeah, we don't know. We don't know. All right, but we're going to look for some clues. This was an old target, guys. Let me remove that. You know, and Friday's candle was bearish, but then look at Thursday's candle was very bullish. All right, but again, my bias is to short this pair. If we drop down to the H4 chart now, this is telling us it's not time to sell it. Yeah, because if you look at just H4 structure, yeah, H4 was nicely coming down with this moving average 20, you know, following this down. Okay, and now it's broken the moving average 20. It's broken this last high. Yeah, so potentially this has room back up to here, if not here. Okay, so I think potentially in terms of H4 structure, this has room to the upside. Okay, you can clearly see we've had a H4 structure break, higher highs, higher lows. And if you draw these highs and lows together, you're going to see a channel. Yeah, that's what we call a channel. Yeah, you may know that, guys, but yeah, you know, this is a channel. So potentially we get, you know, it trades like that. Okay, so let's look at the H1 as well. Again, no trade. I would, you know, today's not the day to short Euro Canadian dollar. If anything, today's the day to buy Euro Canadian dollar. All right, because once we got up here, price started to break down. All right, but now, as you can see, H4 structure was in an uptrend. H1 structure wanted to come back into an uptrend. In fact, we had a nice entry here, guys. Yeah. So we're in an uptrend, guys. Yeah, we got higher lows, higher highs. We're in an uptrend. But look at this entry. I love these entries. Yeah. What was once support, 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 when it breaks, retests, becomes resistance, we're bouncing off nicely at the moment. Yeah, look at that. We're getting some real euro strength coming right now because the New York's opening. When the New York opens, it goes woohoo. But you know what I mean. There's lots of buyers, sellers coming into the market now. All right, so Euro CAD, not the day to short for me. If we look at pound Canadian dollar as well, let's start with the weekly chart. Yeah, this one's a little bit different because of the weekly chart. So on the weekly chart, again, just get your magic pen, just like saying magic pen now. You know, we're here. You know, that is in an uptrend, okay? And we're above the moving average 20. So quite a different picture from Euro Canadian dollar. And you can see that on Euro pound. You know, Euro pound has been tanking, which means pound strength. And it's reflected in this pound Canadian trade. So if anything, we could look for buys on the weekly chart. Let's drop down to the day chart now, see what other clues we have. Yeah, I mean, this is a tricky one for me because weekly is potentially saying let's buy this, and then the day chart, you know, it was back into an uptrend, down into a downtrend, breaking these lows. It's now back at the moving average 20. I mean, this represents good value for shorts right now. Excuse me. But the weekly chart, yeah. I mean, that daily chart, I mean, really is crying out for a short, yeah. But the weekly chart is potentially crying out for a buy. Yeah, so pound Canadian dollar is a tricky one. Euro Canadian dollar makes more sense to short that for me. Pound Canadian dollar, there is conflicted information and therefore more difficult to trade. If we drop down to the H4, but again, both pound Canadian dollar, Euro Canadian dollar are in uptrends. So for me today, you know, until we break this level, I would potentially be looking for buys back up to this grey zone. Yeah, that's what I'd be looking for in terms of H4 structure. Yeah, I would move this to here. All right, you can clearly see price has reacted here, 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 here. All right, so potentially, yeah, bounce down, move up to here, and then potentially we start getting good shorts. But yeah, I'm not looking to short pound Canadian dollar either. These both Euro CAD, pound CAD would be buys for today. Let's have a quick look at the H1. yeah, it's kind of holding on to this last H1 lows through here as well. Yeah, it's holding on to this level. Okay, so yeah, again, potentially buys. All right, guys, so that's Euro CAD and pound Canadian dollar. Let's see what else we're looking at, guys. Prod, oil. Before I look at oil for Prod, if everyone could please smash the like button. If you have already, I apologize for repeating myself, but if you haven't, smash the like button, guys. Yeah, right now, it helps support the channel. I'm going to have a drink. And also, guys, while I have your attention, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, subscribe. Yeah, I give you my analysis, my trade ideas every day. And we also do these live streams. Also, guys, we've got free Discord channel, so you can come join that. It's free. Come join it. We've got VIP Discord, guys. You have to pay for that, but there's lots of perks to the VIP Discord. We've also got YouTube membership, which, you know, if you enjoy these videos every day, you can come and support the channel. We'll have a look at pound US dollar in a second. Also, guys, we've got a mentorship program. If you would like to be coached one-on-one with myself, then drop us an email and we'll send you all the details. All right, guys, so they're all the cool things our channel does. You'll find our email on our YouTube channel. So pound US dollar, this is also looking bad because I am just heard the alarm. Okay, so yeah, there was a level through here, guys. Yeah, there's like a little H1 level through here. All right, and my stop, my hedge is below this. Okay, so that's why my alarm went off, because, you know, this is also potentially a buy trade. And if we just follow H1 structure, you know, we thought we were off to the races, guys. Yeah, we had room up to our target. But like we say, we've seen lots of US dollar strength today. All right. If we look at the H4 as well, yeah, look at that H4 candle. If I do this, yeah, you know, that H4 candle, yeah, we like this. It broke this high over here. Yeah, we entered on the back of that, really. Got a bit of a retrace. The idea was to come higher, but yeah, not looking like a successful trade as we speak. But like US dollar, Swiss franc, yeah, if it comes down to here, I'll be looking for potential reaction for buys. If it comes down to here, I'll be looking for a potential reaction for buys. Okay, no problem. So that's why the alarm went off. Right, let's look at oil now. Prod. Oil's price action is a pig. It is disgusting. So let's start with the weekly. These were some old targets. Let's just remove these, you know, keep my charts nice and happy. So oil, I mean, weekly, you know, we were in a downtrend. Then this arguably broke these last highs here. We was in an uptrend, and then it comes shooting down again, hit these lows, had a massive bounce up, and now we've just had this awful price action here. So on the weekly chart, it's disgusting, and it's the same on the day chart. Yeah, okay, not so disgusting. There's a bit of structure here. So on the day chart, yeah, price come down, and we thought we were building up for buys here because this candle broke these highs. We were getting we were getting higher lows, okay, and then eventually we got higher highs. I was thinking we could take price back up to here, but ever since then, price has just broken down. Yeah, and now potentially we were looking for shorts off of here. So it's had in a short space of time, it's had lots of structure changes. Yeah, it makes it very difficult to trade. You're in one direction, then you're in another. I mean, I wouldn't trade this, quite frankly. Yeah, I just wouldn't trade this. I mean, if you did want to short this pair today, there's no room anyway down to here. You're pretty much there. Yeah, because this would be my target, these last lows here. So in terms of a short, which is what I would be looking for because the day chart is in a downtrend, yeah. Difficult. This gap up, let's see if this gap down, sorry, let's see if this has been filled. So that gap down hasn't been filled. Yeah, these usually get filled. Okay, so, you know, we could look for buys at them lows to fill this gap. But a bit, you know, that's risky. Look at this price action. I mean, that is just selling like a madman. Let's look at H4 to see if we get any more clues. So again, I mean, if I had to trade this pair right now, yeah, just follow the H4 structure. Potentially, it has a bit more room down to these lows. I mean, and that's the only trade I can see at the moment. Yeah, oil's price action has just been, yeah, so tricky. So Coprod, you know, not the bearer of good news. It is a difficult commodity to trade. Yeah, right now. And there's lots of talks with OPEC and, you know, cutting production and stuff like that. So that's all going to impact oil as well. But yeah, you know, we've even had this H4 candle form at these lows. So I wouldn't even fancy shorting it any further. So yeah, just no trade. There's nothing I can do with this. If we look with H1, you know, once price gets down to these lows here, yeah, and then perhaps we get a build up in H1 structure. Okay, we could look for buys potentially, but yeah, I mean that will be a long way off as well. So yeah, oil, yeah, I won't be touching oil. That price action is just too volatile and no sustained trend or structure to it. Right, who else have we got in? Yes, guys, let's smash that like button. Everyone, smashy, likey button. Okay, who else we got in? So we've done oil, poo pop. I don't generally trade on Mondays. Yeah, oh, sorry, I'm just smashing my mic, getting quite animated. Yeah, Mondays take a while to get going sometimes. Yeah, you know, Fridays, I've genuinely thought about stop trading Fridays. Yeah, because there's lots of positions being closed and everything on Fridays. It makes price volatile and quick spike ups and downs. So yeah, I thought about not trading Fridays. I might even do that. We'll see. That's how I'm going to keep my eye on it all week. The further it goes down, the better value I get. Yeah, okay, true. Colin, Geordie, what do you think about Aussie dollar, US dollar? Okay, let's have a look at that. Yeah, you're welcome, Fapello. You're welcome, Poo Poppy. All right, DTV, hello. How are you, my friend, as well? Geordie, Geordie Anda. That sounds like a Spanish name. Am I wrong? I'm thinking of Jordi Alba, as in Barcelona's pacey left back. That's the only reason I'm thinking the name is Spanish. Geordie, please tell me if I'm right or totally wrong with your name. Aussie dollar, US dollar. Let's take a look. So if you're new to the channel, guys, everyone do the same thing. Do a top-down approach. You need to gather as much information as you can. So weekly chart on Aussie dollar, US dollar. Let me drag this across. I might even slightly change this. Let's get rid of this one. Okay, let's get rid of this. Let's tidy up these charts a bit as we go. So weekly chart, yeah, is, drum roll, is still in a downtrend. Yeah. We had this kind of sideways action and then we got a break. Yeah. As soon as we broke these lows with this candle here on the weekly chart, we have been in a downtrend. Okay. I know we've had crazy buying pressure over the last 3, 4, 5, well, couple of weeks. Yeah. All right. Okay. But shorts, yeah, is still a thing on Aussie dollar, US dollar. And potentially we're at a good resistance level right now. Okay. So that's what I'm seeing on the weekly. If we look at the daily, yeah, I would agree with my grey zone. Yeah, we could, you could move it down a little bit if we looked at the weekly chart, but I'm going to keep my grey zone here. Okay, so we know on the daily and the weekly that this area in here is a good area for sellers. Yeah, you do not have to be Warren Buffett or trade for 1,000 years to know that sellers will be in here. Yeah, will it be here, 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 here? We don't know, but there will be sellers eventually in here, and they will bring price down. Whether they bring price down all the way down to here, again, we don't know, but there will be a reaction. So right now, the only logical trade would be to carry on buying up into this resistance. Yeah. So that would be the logical trade. But that weekly chart says, this could be a really good place for sells. So all I'm going to do is wait for price to get into this grey zone and I see a reaction. And then when I say see a reaction, what do I mean? Okay. Let me explain. So first of all, we could see a daily reaction. Yeah. If we got, a candle, even like this, even this green candle here, if we got a candle like that here, yeah, with a bit of a wick, even if it's green, we've had a bit of a reaction. All right. Sellers have started to enter this pair. All right. Then I will go down to the lower time frames. I'll go down to the H4. So this is the H4. These are those daily highs. Yeah. What do we want to see? So H4 is going to be in an uptrend. When price reaches this zone, yeah, it's going to be in an uptrend. Yeah. That's obvious. Okay. Like it is now. When it gets here, I'm looking for a breakdown in structure. And how aggressive you want to be is up to you. Do you want to be Mike Tyson aggressive, or do you want to be Michael Jackson aggressive? Yeah, not the best analogy, but Mike Tyson's going to have a very aggressive trade. Michael Jackson less aggressive. Okay, so what do we want to see when price hits this grey zone? So we could wait for a H4 structure breakdown. Bang. Yeah. As soon as we get a break in structure on the H4, we can start selling this pair. I think that would be a good trade because of that weekly chart. All right. Or if we go to the H1, yeah. So trading on the H4 is not aggressive. Yeah. Trading on the H1 is a little bit more aggressive. Yeah. So the H1 currently is in an uptrend. And when it comes up to here, we might get something like this. Breaks this low. We're getting lower highs. We sell here. Yeah. Put our stop above here. Take price lower. Yeah. More aggressive. If you want to be really aggressive, yeah, like Mike Tyson. Sorry, Mike Tyson, I know you've changed your ways. I'm sure you're a very chilled guy right now, and I don't want to get on the wrong side of you. Okay, so what we could wait for here, guys, is, this is very aggressive. Would be price comes up to this grey zone and we get an M15 structure break. Yeah, something like this. Yeah, so you could trade any of those in terms of structure break. Generally, I use the day chart with H1. And I've put videos about this literally today on the VIP Discord. Okay, so if you'd like to join the VIP Discord, guys, lots of great exclusive content. You won't see it anywhere else, and there's loads of it. Yeah, hence my voice is going. So it's up to you guys. Yeah, once price gets to these gray zones, these areas of interest. Yeah. So if we go back to the day chart now, yeah, once price comes back down to here, I just want to see a breakdown in structure. However that appears, you know, it could appear like that. Get break of lows, we enter. It could look like this. You know, there's many chart patterns. Could look like that, we get a break. Could look like this, we get a break. Yeah, break of the lows. There's many shapes this can take, but generally speaking, we are just looking for a break of the last lows. Yeah, we're looking for a break of these lows. Okay, we're looking for a break of these lows. We're looking for a break of this low. Yeah, that's all I'm looking for in terms of a structure break, because at this point, we are going to get lower lows. All right. So that's how I would roll with this pair. Yeah, I would wait for price to come up into here. Yeah, and we start seeing a breakdown on one or a couple of the lower time frames. Simple as that. And then if that's also supported with a bit of a daily, you know, a daily wick or a bit of rejection, you know, then happy days. That is a candle, by the way. Looks more like a cherry. But that is a candle. It's not easy drawing with a mouse pen. Don't judge me. Okay, so that's what I'd be looking for Aussie dollar, US dollar. Colin. Okay, Colin is short in pound Aussie dollar. Let's take a look at pound Aussie dollar as well. Geordie, I'm from Bali. But yes, my name is Spanish. Okay, so I'm not totally insane. Your name is Spanish, but you're from Bali. All right, cool. I know somebody else from Bali. Okay, Mirage also. All right, so Colin, this one's for you. Let's look at pound Aussie dollar. Okay, is it breaking these lows? Well, it hasn't broken these lows as yet. All right, so I can see what everyone's waiting for. Yeah. So on pound Aussie dollar, yeah. So we were in an uptrend, even when price came all the way back down here. You know, it's difficult when price does this, bing, bing. Yeah, is it an uptrend or is it a downtrend? Yeah, it's difficult. It's easy when price does this. That's a downtrend. It's easy when price does this. That's an uptrend. But when price does this, followed by this, tricky, all right? And that's what this has done, this. All right? So, however, yeah, there's a good level of support through here. We've reacted here, 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 and now here. So there's a good level of support in here. So I was expecting a bounce off of this level, yeah, once I got a structure break. But all of you are asking about this. If it breaks this low, yeah, if it breaks this low, then yes, we've got potential room to the downside here. All right, that would make sense to me. That would be a good trade and that would make sense. But I need to wait for this daily candle to finish. Okay, if it finishes like this, okay, and it's a red candle, okay, good. Yeah, we've broken these lows. We now have lower lows. Short it. Yeah, I think this would be a good trade. But the day chart hasn't finished forming yet. That is a very big if. Okay, so if we look at the H4, again, even on the H4, we haven't had a break yet. Yeah, because we haven't broken this low. Yeah, we could get a wick on this candle Okay, excuse my drawing again. Okay, let me remove this as well. Okay. Okay, so we haven't broken this low yet. If we get a wick on this candle and it looks like this, we get a bit of a doji, finishes with a doji, we still haven't broken these lows. So for me, I would need to wait for the day candle to break that level. Okay, it's looking like it might do. We shall see. I wouldn't be willing to short this off of the H4 because this low is like a daily low. So I would look for a daily break, if that makes sense. So it'll be interesting. Yeah, let's all keep an eye on this and how price reacts at this level. Yeah, we'll keep an eye on that, H4. So Mirage, and Colin, yeah, I would wait for the day candle. Perhaps you're more aggressive traders than I am. Okay, you go for it. But I would wait for a daily break of this low. If we get it, then, chances are it will give you a retrace anyway the next day to come back in. All right, so it's all about this daily candle. What will this daily candle do? I mean, it's looking very bearish and likely that it will break this low. Yeah, let's be honest, that looks pretty bearish. But I would still give it till I would come back and look at this again tomorrow. Okay, jumping the gun again. It's okay. But, it depends what your strategy is. If your strategy is to trade the H4 and as soon as you see a break of that low, you enter. If that's your strategy, then that's your strategy. It doesn't matter what I say. Yeah, I'm waiting for the day candle. But if your strategy is based on the H4, then it's your strategy. Yeah. So, try, what I tell you guys, I try to give you as much information on what I've learned about trading, but you also need to combine that with, things you've learned and things you understand about trading and structure and candlesticks. All right. So, for me, I would wait for the day candle. Hi there, Tristan H. Hi there, newbie to the channel. Do you watch market structure change on candles close or wicks for daily H4? So I have to have a close of the candle, not just on day chart. It depends what time frame I'm trading. All right. So for example, let's take any pair. Let's take euro yen. All right. So this is the day chart. All right. If I'm looking, let's use this as an example. I just picked this at random. I hope there's some good examples. If there's not, then Tristan, this is your fault. I'm only joking. So for example, I know we're a long way off. If I'm looking to short this pair, because euro yen for me is still in an uptrend. We've got higher highs, higher lows. If anything, is ranging currently, but we're still in an uptrend. So for me to look for shorts, on this pair, let's say we get a few days of candles, I would need a red candle, something like this, that breaks these lows, right? Then once that daily candle is confirmed, I am now happy to look for shorts on euro yen. I'm not saying I will jump in here and start selling. No. I will now start looking for short opportunities according to my strategy. Okay. That's what I'd be looking for in the day chart. Okay. If we look at the H4 now, similar scenario. There's an area through here. Okay. Let's say I want to short this pair. Okay. Again, I would need a H4 candle. to finish here. Yeah, depends what time frame you're entering on. Okay, so if I get a H4 break here, then I would short this down to here, and I may well order enter here. I may sell here, put my stop here. Then I will build this trade. I will have multiple entries to take this lower. Okay, so it depends on what time frame really. Yeah, and if we look at the H1, so this one here, this is interesting. Okay, so let's say I start the day chart is telling me to buy euro yen. All right, so I'll be like, right, there's a very interesting level here. Okay, because remember, I like to be with H1 structure. So at the start of the day, I do my analysis. I would say to you guys on my analysis vid, if we get a break of this level, yeah, perhaps a retest, we can start buying this pair. All right, because the day chart, for whatever reason, has told me to look for longs. Okay, so I would not just buy this now. Yeah, if we do this, okay, I would enter on this candle because the candle has finished. It has closed above these highs. Yeah, I'd put my stop down here and I would look to take price back up to here. Simple as that. Okay, guys, so yeah, it's a good question, Tristan, but it depends on what time frame. But on every time frame, I would wait for a break. I would wait for the candle to finish forming. Yeah, that's imperative. Yeah, I will only trade once this H1 candle has finished forming. Okay. If we go back to pound Aussie dollar, because this is a bit of a daily level, yeah, this is a daily short. Okay, I mean, it's storming down, guys. Yeah, it's looking like we're getting a break. But for me, it depends what your strategy is. But for me, this here is a daily level. So I would like to see a daily candle break it. Although this H4 candle is going to break it by all accounts. Yeah. But if we go to the day chart, yeah, I want to see a daily candle. And chances are, guys, if this candle finishes like this, yeah, okay, like this, breaking these lows, tomorrow I will have an opportunity to short pound Aussie dollar. Yeah. So, and chances are it will retrace. And you'll be able to get in at a better price anyway. So don't be so quick to get in on a trade. Wait for confirmation, wait for the candle to form, and then enter, guys. All right. And also, guys, if you're enjoying this vid, if I could get everyone right now to smash the like button. Everyone smash the like button while I have a drink. Okay. Okay, so Tristan, I hope that helps with you. It's all good. I would close it before the retrace is over. Okay, all right, Colin, good. Geordie, I love your video, and Nick. Thank you, Geordie. Kind words. Thank you very much, my friend. This show really helps me pick my targets for the week. Glad I can help you, Poo Poppy. Yeah, that's why we started the channel, guys. Yeah, to help traders. Yeah, trust me, I know how difficult it is. Yeah, I had years of difficult trading. Yeah, so I'm glad I can, pay it forward and help you guys out. All right, guys, you're welcome, Tristan. Okay, so your drawing skills are elite. Thank you. I sense some sarcasm in there, but yeah, I will take it. All right, guys, so we're going to finish for today. I hope you've enjoyed the live stream. I'll see you same time again tomorrow, guys. Catch you later.